Feel that thing. Ah! Luckily, it's got one of these guys. It's gonna be a two-hander.
Yeah, there'd be no way you could one-hand this thing. That would be like, you like turn it, you can actually feel your hand.
You can just feel the torque
like
in it,
one,
right?
Like, torque it like that.
I mean, doesn't that feel like there's like it'll take off anything, you know? This is the monster.
New impact.
It's the most powerful drill out there right now. It's $800 just for this, or $1,000 for the whole kit with the batteries and everything. It takes a 1-inch bit. It'll take lug nuts right off a semi truck with no problem. What we're going to be doing, we're going to take off a yoke on the drive line, which is a great big bolt that a lot of times you have to have a torch to get off, but we'll video it and see if this baby takes that off as well. Let's see if this works. No. How does that feel? I don't know. Let's give her a try. Let me back up now.
We're gonna roll up on those there.
It's been 2 years and I've had this vibration coming through the truck. I thought it was my tires. That's the first thing you normally think, right? It could even be trailer tires can send a vibration all the way through. If we were to lose air, we'd also, truck would drop. So I put these little blocks in there that hold it, so if we lose our air, it'll just set on these blocks. I've gone through a series of replacing all my trailer tires, and my truck tires too, even as far as buying these Centronic balancers that are like BBs in them, and it's supposed to automatically balance your wheels. I put those on there like, you know, 200 a piece. I mean, thousands of dollars I've been doing. Still having the issue, I kind of gave up for a while. You're gonna see when you go in here that we got lots of room on it. Finally, this is like it, and I just kind of stumbled into it, really. And it's $120 for this, called a center bearing. You have this big old long drive line, and it holds up the middle. I'm certain this is gonna be it. Can take care of the rest of my vibrations.
One of the bolts we have to take off is that big. It's bigger than my mouth. Garen's jealous.
Bit that's gonna go on there is this guy right here. That's how big that nut is under there.
That thing is huge.
And they normally need to burn it off, you know, torch it and stuff, but we don't think we're gonna need it with that. This is the baby here we're gonna do, called the center bearing.
Oh yeah, look at that.
See that?
That's a lot of movement.
Doesn't that seem like a lot? Yeah. So when we get the new one in,
quite a bit,
we're gonna see the difference.
Okay.
It shouldn't be any movement. There's gonna be movement, but we shouldn't be able to do it because there's rubber that'll allow movement. But we shouldn't be able to do it with our arms, you know, so we that strong. Yeah. So we're gonna take these off here, this and this off. Bring this back, and then this I'd like to drop, like maybe down here or something. And you were saying too, we should mark this, which is a great idea. It's gonna be a little bit easier because you got a long torque wrench, you know what I mean?
Okay. I think this will break this loose.
Oh, that'll break it. It's actually not that heavy. It isn't. Just hold this from binding and I'll push. Ready? There we go. That's good. Break them loose. That's good enough. And then we're gonna do this other thing. Okay, forget it. Impact drill has settings 1 through 4. We had it on 1 originally and actually wouldn't take it off. First time we ever used it. Yeah. We're like, hey, I said, well, put it on 4. So Bryson,
we kind of went up until eventually
put it up on 4, and then it just blew off, didn't it?
It just came right off. Yeah.
I mean, dust. Nice. Actually, it was rust.
Rust
just flying off. Now that's another thing that if you watch other guys, you know, videos so on, they have to torch that bolt to get it hot.
Heat it up. Nice method of doing this.
And it's only $1,000 for this drill. For me now, it's worth it. I wouldn't have bought it for just that one bolt, but I know I could use it for this. Every project we've done, it seems like it's been one huge bolt that's been the holdup that we can't get off, right? No more.
Oh, hey, can you put it in gear too?
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. Sweet, thank you.
Oh.
So we're like looking at this bearing. You looked it up online, and to get it off, people were like torching it.
Oh, torching or
grinding.
Cutter. I mean, it's the hardest part of this whole job.
And so we're like, hey, it looks like we just put a puller on there and pull it
like
off.
a flywheel type puller.
Yeah, like.
All right, so this is the claw piece that we're gonna use.
We go down to O'Reilly's. You can rent it for free. You get money down, but they give it back to you, so it's for free. You just got to return it. Brought it down, and we got the heaviest duty one. It was like 7 tons. Bryson used a sledgehammer as he was doing it. Did it gently, and then he just pounded around to loosen it, and then go a little more, a little bit more,
a little bit, and then
Flipped off a little bit already. We're not all the way off, but
no,
basically off.
No, if it moved a little bit, it's going.
There we go.
Eventually just popped loose.
It was incredible.
It was awesome.
Unreal, dude.
It's like, hey, no grinder, no flames, no nothing.
All right. Nothing burnt down. You're getting a good little workout too.
That wasn't too bad at all.
Not at all.
It was the bearing that's inside the center bearing.
That we were replacing. Because you got all the rubber around it that's for vibration.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, sweet, dude.
There's the bearing. You want the bearing?
Hey, how smooth is that shaft?
It's pretty smooth.
And the new one, we did a little sandpaper.
Yeah, we did.
Just get any little rough edges on that shaft.
It just slips on with your fingers.
And the new one actually slid right on. The yoke went on
the yoke
after
was on
that,
there.
and that slid on nice.
Usually some guys have trouble getting that off too,
True.
but that just came off. I was like, oh, I slipped it
got
off.
really lucky.
Don't lick it. How does it taste?
It tastes actually pretty dang good. It tastes like raspberry. Well, the good news is if I die, you guys all know what I ate.
Is that cool or what?
Oh, I got there.
Is that the mark? You see the marks?
Yeah. It's fine now.
Now we do need that in gear to get that bolt on.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what?
Nice.
Do that. We're gonna probably end up putting it on at number 4 anyway. All right, we go. Big Mondo.
After 3 or 4 trips into town.
Which is normal, right?
Yeah, no. And,
Not the right size sockets,
yeah.
you know, all this good stuff.
Other various things.
Other than that, it was beautiful. No, the stuff we thought was gonna be hard was easy.
Yeah, and the
And
stuff
the
we
easy
thought was
stuff
easy was hard.
It's like,
So it used to just like move up and down.
Okay.
Now.
Oh, there's hardly anything there now,
Yeah.
huh?
And it's because of the rubber. The little movement that you see is because that's rubber.
and thanks, Bryson.
Yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
did great. He's the man.
That's cool. We got it done.
All right. We're gonna try this out on lug nuts on a semi truck. See if this baby works, huh? Okay, here we go. I don't know if it's gonna do it though, but we'll see. Look at that. 650 foot-pounds. These have to be lugged on. You can't do this with just anything, you know? I don't know of any manpack wrenches that will do this. This is 1,800 foot-pounds off and 1,500 foot-pounds on. Took it off on level 4, but I'll put it on level 2 to put on because it'll over-torque it. It'll be too tight to break the stud out. Unbelievable. I can now change my own tires on the side of the road without having a $1,000 roadside service fee.
Wow.
Unbelievable, huh?
That's awesome.
Honestly, this whole vibration problem and stuff is really all just for Bailey. When I first got her, this truck just bounced all over the place. And I've done a number of things to just keep getting it better and better. And this is like the last thing because her bunk in the back actually bounced from this. Here we go, guys, 108 degrees. Jesus. Let's see if this thing works. Think it'll work?
Oh yeah. We have to. We put it on.
All right, let's roll. Okay, listen for any noises. Looking pretty good. See, the way you can tell is if you look back at the bunk bed, you'll see it bouncing.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not bouncing at all. This should be it. All vibration will be gone. Bailey will be one happy dog now. So.
If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.